So what are some of the tips, right, for pregnant women, okay, and parents with young children? Okay, the first point is that, right, avoid smoking, as it has a 4-fold increased risk of having this skin allergy problem by 18 months, okay, when the child hits 18 months. And regular exposure to secondhand smoke can increase the mother as well as the baby risk of developing allergies later on. Okay, and pregnant mummies out there, if let's say you're not allergic to like peanuts or tree nuts, right, then eat more of it during the pregnancy, because this also can help to lower the risk of the child developing an allergy later on. And lastly, try to give birth naturally if let's say you do not have any medical condition, because babies, right, if they are born by a cesarean, that means C-section, are five times more likely to develop this allergy than those who are born naturally. Because, you know, for those that are born naturally, they actually they are delivered through, you know, they will pass through their mother's birth canal. By that, you know, during this process, right, they are already exposed to the required bacteria to actually enable, you know, the immune system to really start working, ready to respond accordingly, you know, to any triggers they may have later on. Okay, and then what are the tips for parents? Okay, recommend to breastfeed for at least 4 to 6 months. Okay, as breast milk actually contains substances, okay, that benefits the baby's immune system. And then another thing is that do help your child to maintain a healthy weight, because I know, you know, when the child is fat and chubby, they look very adorable, right? But the extra weight, you know, the extra pound actually increases the risk of allergy. Okay, so try to keep their weight in check. Okay, and then also the other thing is to introduce potentially allergenic foods between 4 to 6 months of age. So, you know, during these 4 to 6 months, right, mummies, parents can start to introduce like some typical baby foods like oats, cereal, fruits, or vegetables. And once they are actually well tolerated, right, you can then start to introduce all these potentially allergenic foods. Okay, what sort of food are they? Like cow milk, eggs, peanuts, tree nuts, and fish. Okay, just to take note, take it in moderation. Okay, not too much of it. Okay, because too much, it can also lead to allergy. So we really have to take note of that. And lastly, try to avoid antibiotics, especially when the kid is 2 years old and below. Okay, because a study has shown that a link between, you know, taking antibiotics in the first 2 years of life and asthma at the age of 7.5 years old. Okay, so it's very important. If try your best, every best, right? If let's say the kid is not necessary to take antibiotics below 2, then not exposed to it. Okay, and then lastly, okay, these are the 4 daily habits that we should really have in place. Looks simple, okay, but it can be quite difficult sometimes, you know, to keep up with it, right? Okay, so but these are the 4 factors that, you know, not only taking the plant foods that I mentioned earlier that is actually good for our health. Okay, we also need to ensure other aspects of our life, you know, to ensure that our immune system is kept in tip-top condition. Like having this sufficient rest and sleep, right? Because, you know, when we are having this sufficient rest and sleep, our body actually goes into this process of helping us to eliminate all these toxins and helping us to repair the damaged tissues. So if let's say we don't have enough sleep, we don't have enough rest, then our body is not able to do that work, then the allergy may continue on. Okay, and the other one is moderate exercise. Okay, I know some of my friends say it's so difficult, you know, to go for it. Okay, maybe taking some slow deep breathing, that I always remind my friends. And also, you know, walking 10,000 steps a day is also very good in terms of helping to enhance lymphatic circulation. And because, you know, when we exercise, we sweat, right? It also helps to the body to actually expel toxins as well. And then stable emotions. Stable emotion means trying our best to stay happy, stay positive, stay upbeat. Okay, and because, you know, when we are stressed, right, our body will actually secrete a toxic hormone called corticosteroids, okay, which suppresses the immune system by up to 80%. Yeah, so it's making it even harder for the body to actually fight the infection, not infection, the allergy problem. If let's say our immune system is not in tip-top condition, meaning that they are only running on 20% only, which is not effective at all. So we try, you know, to keep upbeat, okay, to maintain this positive emotion. And lastly, like I keep reminding, that is to have a balanced diet, okay, to have more fruits and vegetables in your diet.